have a great support system, but I just truly never felt like no one understood me. And I just felt lost and lonely, and the anxiety would just eat me alive, where like I could just go and just feel like, oh, everyone's looking at me, or they know what's going on, but they didn't. One day I was just like, I need to be better. I need to go back to church. I just felt that calling in my heart. And it sounds weird, but that is just how it was. I was like, I need to stop doing all these things and go back to church and be more like him. Anything that happens, he is there for me and he's listening.
Before I met Christ, my life was hectic. I feel like I was lost, and we were throwing our life away. So I got in trouble. But when I got in trouble, God opened my eyes and showed me that everybody wasn't my friend. I decided that I wanted to change, just give myself to God. I haven't been looking back since I made that decision.
My life was kind of hard and tough. I didn't really know who to turn to. One of my best friends, she comes here and she was telling me about how it helped her and with everything she was going through. And I'm like, well, you know, I've always wanted to go to church and go to youth and do stuff like that, and I finally got to go. My life has changed in a lot of ways. I used to deal with anxiety and depression, and so it kind of brought me out from that and made me like feel heard and seen. I came to meet Jesus when I went to youth camp. It was one day during worship, and I just felt like the presence, and in that moment I just realized I have to give my life to Jesus. And I felt like peace. I've noticed that I've been making like better choices and picking better friends than I was before I met Jesus. He is like a best friend to me. It's like I can always come to him if I need something. I can always talk, and like he helps me with my problems.
Well, I was in a bad place. I was in bad depression. I went to church camp last year, and me and my friends went down to the altar, and I felt Jesus' presence. And like he called out to me and stuff, and like I felt like that night, like he could have chose anybody in that place, but he chose me. It felt really good. I've been like changing. I've been like getting nicer and stuff. I've been trying to like control gossiping and stuff, and I've been like not getting in trouble in fights as much as I did last year. And like I've been a better person and stuff. He's like my biggest supporter.
I was in the car with my parents one day, and my mom and stepdad asked me where I would go if I died. And I didn't know. And that following Thursday, I was on my way to their house. Monday Morning Faith came on, and it was talking about knowing your mom's faith more than you know your own. And that really, it hit me that I didn't know my faith outside of my mom's. So I rededicated my life at 5 o'clock on August 21st, 2024. And it's been the best thing that I ever did. My daughter is 8 months old almost, and she has some medical issues. And our first day at Children's was 10 days. Our second stay was 29 days. And if I didn't have a relationship with Christ or know Jesus, I don't know that I would have made it out of that 29-day stay.
I was at my lowest again, and like the only person I had to turn to was God, and like that's when I started coming to church and everything. Started like getting involved in youth groups. People can see like how much I've like changed, like being a better person. Like I used to be like negative and everything, and now I'm just like an enjoyable person to be around.
Before Jesus, I was a hot mess express. I was constantly worried. I was constantly anxious. I was looking for fulfillment in all the wrong places. I had been really sick for quite some time, and I hit my breaking point. I was so lonely. I had just had a surgery, and I started sobbing. And I just remember praying like, God, please show me that you're here with me. And there was nothing. And then I sobbed harder because that's devastating. And then I was like, okay, get it together. Why don't you read for a bit and just calm down? And I flipped open the Bible, and it landed open on Isaiah chapter 12. From that moment on, I just felt this amazing peace. And from then on out, I was like, I have to lean into him because he's always been there. So sometimes I say that there is blessings in illness. If I had not become ill, I would not have had the relationship that I have now with God.